There are different ways of creating color presentation drawings in AutoCAD. Obviously, there is the option of selecting the hatch command and using solids to create some of the colors for the walls and floors. But what I'd like to do now is move beyond simply using AutoCAD and integrate Photoshop and Illustrator into an architectural office environment to expand on these possibilities. I have gone ahead and created this presentation drawing. I have also gone ahead and created two separate layouts. The first one is the plan layout, and this simply shows all of the plan information. I have also created the text layout. This shows the text information separated from the plan. The reason for doing this is because I have to create two separate EPS files and then put them together in Photoshop. With the plan layout selected, I will go ahead and plot. I will use the VTC PostScript printer. The paper size is 8.5 by 11. I am plotting the extents, centering the plot, and I have selected Fit to Paper. I do not need to use a scale at this time. I can go ahead and preview, showing me exactly what I want. I'll close that preview out. I can now select OK. I will go ahead and keep the file name and select Save. I will now move to the text layout. I will select Plot. To make sure that the settings are the same for this layout, I am going to select Previous Plot. I can preview this, and it does show just the text. I can go ahead and right-click and select Plot. I will keep the file name, and as you can see, it is appending the name of the layout to the file. So the first one had the plan name, and this one indicates text. I will go ahead and select Save. And now I will minimize AutoCAD. I already have Photoshop running. I will now select File, select Open, and I will select the plan. I will go ahead and use the generic EPS format. On the resolution, I do not want to use anything less than 150 pixels per inch. I will select OK. Now I will go to File, select Open, and select the text. Once again, keeping the same format, I will select OK. I have two separate files with the text window highlighted, this one here. I am going to select the Move tool. I am going to click and drag the contents of that file, and as you can see, it shows the plus sign indicating that it is copying the contents. I will place it into this window. To make sure that it is aligned and centered, I will hold down the Shift key, and now I will release the left mouse button, release the Shift key, and as you can see, it has placed the contents exactly where I wanted them. I can now close this file. No need to save changes. And on this one, I have two layers. I'm not sure what is on each layer, so if I turn this one off, it turns off the text. So I'm going to double click the text here that reads Layer 2. I'm going to change that to read text. I will make this layer the current layer. I'm going to double click that, and I will change the text there to read Plan. I'd like to take this image and rotate the canvas 90 degrees counterclockwise. And finally, I'd like to create a new layer. I will call this one background. Selecting OK. I'm going to move it to the bottom. I will select Edit, Fill, and I will use the background color because the background color is currently set to white, and I will select OK. And now I have exactly what I wanted, the plan on one layer, and as you can see, if I turn that off and back on, and I have the text on a separate layer if I turn that on and off. Finally, I can select File and Save As. I've gone ahead and created the file name already. I'll select Save. Of course, it asks if I want to replace, and at this point that's okay. And I have merged two EPS files to create the Photoshop file. And now I can move on and add color.